Welcome back to the Jazz Pursuit. This video celebrates our latest release, the Oscar Peterson Jazz Vocab book. The book contains 90 licks, taken from 15 iconic Oscar Peterson recordings, including I'm Old Fashioned, Corcovado and Sea Jam Blues. These 90 licks have been organised into 9 accessible categories, including individual chords such as major 7s, minor 7s and dominant 7s, and common cadences such as major and minor 2-5-1s, unresolved 2-5s and 1-6-2-5s. The layout of each lick is the same. It's written out, analysed, referenced and then presented in 3 additional keys, ready to transpose further in your own practice. The book is available in PDF and physical format with international track shipping. For more information or to order your own copy, visit our website using the link in the description below. In this video, we're going to look at 6 licks from the book to give you a preview of what's inside. Each lick is from a different chapter and therefore outlines a different chord or cadence, so check out the timestamps below if you want to find something specific. Right, let's get started. Lick 12 from the Oscar Peterson Jazz Vocab book outlines a minor 7 chord. The lick begins by walking up through the Dorian scale, from the root to the 3rd. Then it rises through a major 7 shape, built off the 3rd, outlining the 3rd, 5th, 7th and 9th. Next, the lick rises to the 3rd, before there's an enclosure around the root. This enclosure is from a semitone below and a tone above. The lick ends by falling to the 5th. Lick 75 from the Oscar Peterson Jazz Vocab book outlines an unresolved 2-5. The lick begins by rising through the chord tones of the 2 chord, from the root to the 11. Next, the lick falls to the 9th. The lick then falls through an augmented triad built off the root of the 5 chord, outlining the root, flat 13, 3rd, root, flat 13 and 3rd. Lick 31 from the Oscar Peterson Jazz Vocab book outlines a dominant 7 chord. The lick begins on the root. Then it rises chromatically from the 2nd to the 5th. Next, the lick falls to the 3rd. This is followed by a chromatic enclosure around the 3rd. The lick ends by jumping up to the 7th. Lick 41 from the Oscar Peterson Jazz Vocab book outlines a 2-5-1. The lick begins by walking down through the Dorian scale of the 2 chord, from the 5th to the root, which is also the 5th of the 5 chord. Then there's an enclosure around the 5th of the 1 chord. This enclosure is from a semitone above, tone below and a semitone below. The lick ends by falling to the 3rd. Lick 5 from the Oscar Peterson Jazz Vocab book outlines a major 7 chord. The lick begins by walking down through the major pentatonic scale, from the 6th to the root. This is followed by a turn around the root, outlining the root, 2nd, root, and 6th. Next, the lick uses the root as a pivot note, highlighting against it the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The lick ends by falling to the 5th an octave below. Lick 58 from the Oscar Peterson Jazz Vocab book outlines a 2-5-1. The lick begins by rising through a minor 7 shape, built off the 2nd of the 2 chord, outlining the 2nd, 4th, 6th, and root. Then, the lick falls to the 6th, before falling through a minor 7 shape, built off the root, outlining the 7th, 5th, 3rd, and root. This is followed by a turn around the flat 9 of the 5 chord, outlining the flat 9, sharp 9, flat 9, and root. Next, the lick falls to the 7th, before falling through a dominant 7 shape, built off the 7th an octave below, outlining the flat 13, 11, 9, and 7. Then, there's a major scale note enclosure around the root of the 1 chord, and the lick ends by falling to the 5th. So that's a small preview of what's inside the Oscar Peterson Jazz Vocab book. To find out more, visit our website linked in the description below.